One time I met Anne Hathaway and I completely dropped the ball. And not in the way like I said something weird, I did something weird, I was awkward or anything like that. I literally didn't know who she was. So 2 summers ago, I was home in Connecticut visiting my family, and I went with a friend to go get some ice cream in a town I had never been to before. So I go in, I get my ice cream, and I sit down right in front of the ice cream shop. And this little kid approaches me and he's like, "Hi." And me and my friend start laughing. I see the parents are laughing. It's like this kid is just super adorable and friendly. So I'm like, "What's up?" And like I'm talking to him. He's yapping about school. He's just the cutest little kid ever. And then he decides he wants to sit with us. So he sits right next to me, like right on my chair. He had just so much like personality and charisma. And his mom and dad keep apologizing. They're like, "Sorry, he just likes to make friends." I'm like, "Oh, he could be my friend. That's my boy." And like, give him a little fist bump and all that. And I kid you not, I was sitting with him and his family for probably like 20 to 30 minutes, just hanging out, eating ice cream, getting to know the kid. He was telling me about his birthday party that was coming up. It was adorable. And then he introduces me to his parents and he said, "This is my mom, Annie." And he points over to his mom, and that's when I see she had like this kind of like big hat on. I see her eyes finally, because I had only seen her face, and I remember thinking like, "Oh, she's a really pretty lady." And then as soon as I saw her eyes, I was like, "Annie, oh my God, that's fucking Anne Hathaway." And I was sitting with her for so long and like talking with her, and I just was so oblivious. I had no clue. And I'm talking to the parents and we're talking about him, and the kid's like begging me to come to his birthday party. And I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna come to the birthday party." And he's like telling me where it's gonna be and that he can't wait to see me there. Just like really nice. And the parents were just lovely. Like they were incredibly nice. Especially, I want to say that her husband, the dad, I don't know who he is, but he was like really nice. And I felt like him and I got along very well. And I played it very cool. I got up, and as I walked away, I told my friend, I was like, "That was Anne Hathaway." And she's like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, you didn't realize it either, right?" And she was like, "No, I had no clue." And we looked up like her and her husband and saw her kid online and everything. And it was just like a very funny moment. So I guess I didn't really drop the ball. I definitely played it cool. But if I knew it was her, I would have like at least said like, "Hey, love your work." I wouldn't have taken a picture, but I would have been like, "Love your work." And every time I tell people that story, everyone's like, "Oh my God, you didn't know it was her. You need to put that on TikTok." And I'm like, I'm 29 years old. Of course I knew who Anne Hathaway was, but like I didn't realize it at the time, and it was just a funny like little worldly experience, and she was totally normal and totally cool. So I don't know, I just wanted to share a story time. I have a couple more funny celebrity story times that I would like to share, all positive ones, but maybe I'll do that in the future. Okay, bye.